Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 27 of the March daily draws. So as we close out the week and approach the weekend, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Tower of the Witch's Garden, followed by an oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch's Ostara Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. So we once again have the Four of Cups. Are we still seeking that emotional stability and security? Are we still shrinking back from connecting spiritually and emotionally with people and situations around us? Are we holding back? Are we hiding under something like she's hiding under the mushroom? Are we not seeing the opportunity being presented to us to experience fresh and new things, as well as enjoying the things we already have in our lives? Somehow we've become disillusioned with what we have and who we are, that we're not even open to new things because we can't even connect with what we have here in the present. So any future things are just going to go unnoticed, or we're just not going to be interested. So maybe there's a part of us that still feels insecure about connecting and moving forward in our emotional state, in our emotional connections, in our spiritual connections. There's something that's causing us to sit there with our arms folded, our head bowed, and staring into space and not really anything at all. It's that sort of look where you stare into space. You're not really staring at anything in particular. You've lost a sense of focus, and you can't see, because of that, you can't see what's going on around you. And if you and you don't, maybe part of you doesn't want to see what's going on around you. You don't want to deal with it. There's some part of it that emotionally you don't want to deal with this at this moment. And when we had this card before, I said it's okay to work through that, sit and work through that for a while. But it's only for a while. You can't live under this mushroom. As much as that she likes to, she can't stay there forever without it causing some detriment to her well-being. So she'll have to snap out of it. And we have to snap out of our sense of disillusionment, hiding away, not wanting to connect, not wanting to focus on things around us, not wanting to connect with the people and situations around us, and to move forward and grow like we're being invited to. We just want to sit there for whatever reason or motivation. We just feel as if we just want to sit there. We can't handle what's around us. We can only handle ourselves, and we just sit there and we don't really connect with anything, at least, and including ourselves. We don't connect with ourselves either. So maybe, and maybe it's like a protective security thing, because this is the Four of Cups. The Fours can represent stability, foundation, but also a sense of security and protection. You get that in the Four of Pentacles. And that's about protection and guarding of resources and our physical well-being. This to me is about the protection, the guarding of our emotional well-being. And maybe we feel that if we try and reconnect with certain things, we get back out from under the mushroom, referring to the image here, that somehow we'll come to some harm, something will happen that we be unpleasant, and so we're holding back from that. But we can't have that mindset indefinitely without it, ironically, being the thing that causes us the harm to our well-being. So the very thing that we start off by seeking it as a security and a protection is actually turns into the thing that actually harms us. And maybe that's what this card is warning us about, that it's okay just to have a bit of an off day and you're not feeling it and you're not interested in things. But it can't persist, because if it persists for too long, then that's where the harm comes in. That's where we suffer. Our mental health, our emotional well-being, even our physical health can suffer. Our financial well-being, all the things that we need to take care of and we're not taking care of, there are consequences of that. So as much as we'd like to just sit there, that's not a long-term plan that's going to work. And so what this card says is if you, whatever issues of vulnerability or emotional issues, work through them, identify them. Why do you feel the way that you do? And then begin to reconnect and refocus in a constructive way that will bring you out of that. And I can't give you an answer that tells you specifically how you can get out of this. That's something you have to discover yourself. Talk to someone. Get their viewpoint. Maybe there's somebody here offering this insight. Maybe this cup here is insight to your situation. A new insight that will bring that stability and security that you need to be able to reconnect. But if you don't acknowledge any of the help that's there and don't take hold of it, then you're not going to see it. You're not going to benefit from it. So what this is saying is take any help that's there. Look around you. There may be some help there that you haven't seen or you haven't really paid attention to or cared to acknowledge because you prefer to sit there. And we've all done this from time to time. But which of us has actually persisted in that for a lengthy period and then have borne the consequences of that in our lives? And if we have, let's not, if that's what we're in danger of doing now, let's not repeat that mistake. Let's take any help that's on offer. Let's shake ourselves and think, look, I do feel insecure about reconnecting. Acknowledge what you feel insecure about, but know that your place for stability and growth comes from stepping out and reconnecting. And we need to take that step of trust and faith in what the universe is presenting us with to do that, so that we can actually come out from hiding and re-engage with things and other people and situations and with our life path once again. And that, I believe, is the message of the Four of Cups. So let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Okay, here we go. Primrose again. and it seems to come when we have a rest, taking time out. Like, I think we had this. Did we have this with the Four of Cups last time? Yes, we did. We have Primrose. We had the same Oracle card on the 23rd, a few days ago, or about 3 days ago. When we had the Four of Cups, we also had the Primrose card. And I said then about lean on someone if you need that help. That get to a place where you feel safe to work through your emotions and your vulnerability. Be still and pave the way for all that you have desired. That paves the way when you do that, because when you get to that place where you feel safe, where you're still and you have that sense of security, then you feel that you can engage with things from a place of safety. And that will pave the way to getting what you actually deep down want from your life, but your present feeling is holding you back from it. Dealing with that will open up the way to what you want. And that is the message of the cards today. So that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 28. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone. And I'll see you all again very soon. Okay. Bye-bye.